Part 2. The Something Else. Written by Brad Biderman. Narrated by Dylan McCullum. You knock on the door, and it opens somehow. You wish you had not done what led you to now. You saw something behind you, not thinking you ran, but leaving Todd with it was never the plan. You asked to go back, but your pleas were dismissed. Mom said what you're scared of can't even exist. Your instincts are screaming that this isn't wise, but you can't shake the feeling you saw in his eyes. And since Zach's still so terrified, couldn't regroup, you're alone in the dark on your missing friend's stoop. You enter the foyer you've entered before, but the night's like an ocean too far from the shore. You feel you can't speak, but stammer to try it. It seems that there's no way to shatter the quiet. The silence feels wrong. It's expectant, concerning. Then suddenly gone, as a doorknob is turning. But a door doesn't creak. You would hear it this late. So some hand on a handle is making you wait. But could that be Todd? You'd wish, but you won't. It's so quiet you could hear a pulse, and you don't. You smell something familiar. You think that it's grass? Then you see something tall as most kids in your class. A pile of dirt sits right next to the chair. There's almost no reason that would be there. Then at last a door opens from upstairs or the street, and footsteps are coming. Odd numbers of feet. There through a doorway a shadow stands stark. Some sort of something, the color of dark. And somehow there's homesickness mixed in with the dread. You'd let it keep Todd to go back to your bed. But no, he's your friend, your cowardice hushes. You know all his secrets, except who his crush is. So maybe it's you, but that's all for later. You're embarrassed of how you could think you're a traitor. You're not giving up, though you get why you might. So you sprint down the basement and slam the door tight. Inside you burns terror that nothing could douse, as you dive even deeper to the depths of the house. You look and you hide in the sneakiest spot. You're glad you're alone, till you realize you're not. A shape squirms awake in the dark that surrounds. It looks like a worm that weighs 200 pounds. And the shape of another's along for the ride. It seems that you're certain that someone's inside. It wriggles right at you with someone beneath. Then it widens its mouth full of tiny hooked teeth. The maw's yawning open, it's ready to bite. Then a hand reaches out and it flips on the light. So okay, it's a sleeping bag, that one's on you. Now a high schooler girl has crawled into view. It's Maya, Todd's sister, who you always admired. The best babysitter your mom ever hired. Oh, I thought you were Tori, she sits up with labor. She left our sleepover to teepee the neighbor. I guess I'm too chicken for pranks anyhow. But still kind of weird that she's not back by now. I can't get in trouble for backyard defacement. But also, like Becca, why are you in my basement? Then a terrible crash hits the exterior door. Maya springs up like she's ready for war. The something was patient, but it's come to collect you. This cool older girl, maybe she can protect you. You both run upstairs, though you're stricken with doubt. But if the basement's not safe, you just have to get out. There hunches the something, it slinks back inside, its figure too thin and its smile too wide. You know in a moment that's not Mr. Nelson, but behind it's a room that you see something else in. This something is shorter, it's sodden with sod. It looks like an unblinking version of Todd. And then they approach you, the father and son, the neither of either, the both that are one. Dad? Maya whispers, she's suddenly running. Even the freakiest family won't cripple her cunning. You sprint to the yard. You climb up the fence. When you see what impossibly makes you more tense. The neighbor was teepeed. Tori didn't relent. You follow the paper to guess where she went. Maya looks for her friend, then you fear that she's found, as a roll of the paper leads into the ground. Hands reach from the soil and dig like a plow. Buried as Tori, but something else now. And here come the others. You let out a yelp. You can hop the fence, since Maya will help. But then a hand grabs you. It grips you so hard, it pulls you and throws you down into the yard. And the hand wasn't changed, wasn't brainwashed or cursed. It's Maya who threw you to save herself first. The things one will do when they're facing downright. She thought if they take you, they'll leave her. She's right. Now your best friend's above you, his shovel in hand. Your mission to save him did not go as planned. Is Todd maybe in there, the boy that you knew? Or is he just here to rip you out of you? As you look in his eyes and you pray they'll revert, the last thing you remember's a face full of dirt.